This week on Great Lakes Golf Today, we're going to be spotlighting the beautiful St. Ives Resorts in Stanwood, Michigan. Hi, I'm Mike Jameson, and we're sitting here on hole number 1 at St. Ives, the beautiful, beautiful showcase behind us here. This is the clubhouse of all clubhouses, and we're going to be talking with Kevin O'Brien, the director of golf here, and also talking about Tullymore Golf Course. It was rated in the top 25 public golf courses for 2005, according to Golf Digest magazine, and we're also going to be showing you how to hit this wonderful course. It's a beautiful stay and play resort, and we're going to be spotlighting it this week. And also Dan Sutton's going to be talking a little bit more junior golf to get your junior ready for maybe hitting the links, and who knows, maybe in the U.S. Open someday. We've got a full show, and hope you enjoy it, and we enjoy your great emails and phone calls each and every week. That's what keeps us doing this beautiful show each and every week, spotlighting the Great Lakes Golf right here on Great Lakes Golf Today.
Great Lakes Golf Today is brought to you in part by The Basement Experts, the P3 Pro Swing Golf Simulator, Components Plus, quality golf equipment. Well, we're sitting here with Kevin O'Brien, the director of golf at beautiful St. Ives.
See you again, Mike.
Tullymore. I'll tell you what. Last year when we came up here, we really worked hard at talking about the St. Ives course, but we're going to switch gears here a little bit and go to Tullymore, which is just about, I would have to say, a block and a half away here. You really got a nice setup here. But give us a little idea, because right now we're on number 1 here at St. Ives. Tell us a little bit about the concept here with what you've put together in Stanwood, Michigan, and just give our golfers an idea of just what you've got up here.
Okay. First of all, St. Ives we opened in 1996. Great golf course, elevation changes of 40 to 80 feet throughout the whole golf course.
Certainly.
It's won national awards, was a 5-star rated golf course by Golf Digest. And the natural beauty is something special we hold here. Tullymore, our second course, we opened in 2001. And that's won all kinds of national awards. We'll probably get into that a little later. And then we opened our hotel in 2002, the Inn at St. Ives. So quality golf, quality lodging, quality service and conditioning. I mean, it's something special.
Well, let me ask you this. We've had the pleasure of going to courses throughout Upper Michigan, just the northern tier, southern Michigan and Ohio. This St. Ives and Tullymore both have two completely different playing styles. When here at St. Ives, your elevation changes are just it's unbelievable. Some of the changes you have,
yes.
And when you go over to Tullymore, you've got the elevation changes, but the elevation changes aren't in the 20 to 40 foot realm. That it's you got to hit the straight ball because you've got your elevation changes right there.
Correct. Yes. St. Ives, the elevation change is what they call pot and kettle. When Jerry Matthews designed this golf course, that's where it goes out flat for like maybe 100 yards and then drops off 50 feet, then back up 60 feet. So the vistas that it provides are really special. Looking back or as you're playing the hole, both ways.
I noticed we were up here. We actually, when we go out on the course, folks, we're going to be showing you the front 9 at Tullymore in the evening, and then we're actually going to be showing you the back 9 this morning that we shot. So 2 different ideas, to be able to go out. And I noticed when we came up here last year, we got to see a little bit of the wildlife because, I mean, you are literally in a natural preserve here.
You really
it's
are.
just it's any kind of wildlife you can imagine. Now, last night my daughter and I were out on the course. I have never seen so many deer and young deer on the course. Beautiful.
Yeah, the fawns were just dropped recently, so you'll see a lot of 1- to 2-week-old fawns running around.
They were watching us on hole number 7, and one of them just kept telling me, "Hey, you can't pick up your ball. You got to putt from there." I said, "Boy, Bambi's getting an attitude here."
They control the situation. Simple as that.
And the great thing is, because the beauty of this course is the fact that, number one, you've been able to carve the course completely out of what you have naturally here, and so many trees and so much of the maturity of the trees. It's like this course has been here for 25, 30 years.
Yes, it does. Then we're talking St. Ives. It really does. There's some great oaks and maples that look like they're hundreds of years old. And then you put the clubhouse, the setting there, it looks like that's been there for 50, 60 years. So it really feels like a course that's been here for a while.
Now, this is part of the Canadian Lakes area.
Correct.
And we're in Stanwood, Michigan here. And you know, I've been looking at just some of your property and some of the sales that you have on property and everything. Boy, it's a steal up here.
It's a great place to be and very reasonable, yes.
And not to mention that it's very quiet. You can go off and you can play golf, but you can also relax. I saw the lake where you guys live down by the lake over there. It's absolutely the place to, you know, get the jet ski out, have some fun with the family. You can do it all right here.
Yes, we have a new member from Detroit, and he just joined recently, and he just can't get enough of this place. He can't get his wife to go back to Detroit. He says, I can't get her to come. She just loves it here. So.
Well, when we get out on the course, we are really gonna talk about you know, how to play this, and you folks, you've seen my golf swing. You've laughed at my golf swing. You've emailed me bad comments about my golf swing. This is a course, when we get to Tullymore, where having a 3-wood or having the utility wood or maybe a low iron off the tee is something that you want to do to position yourself so that you can get the ball in there. Because, boy, if you hit a bad shot, you could get in a lot of trouble here.
You can. The fairways are fairly wide there, and it depends on what set of tees you play from. We've got 5 sets of tees, so the key is playing the right set of tees that fits your level of your game, and that's very important. Then you'll have an enjoyable round.
It is a beautiful place, Stanwood, Michigan. Coming out of Detroit, I mean, you're kind of just a jot over from 96, correct?
Most people, depending on what part of Detroit, you're either going to take 96 or go through Lansing, take 127 to Mount Pleasant, then M20 over, or you're going to take 75 north to Bay City, hit 10, and then 20 over through Mount Pleasant. So 2.5 hour drive, pretty easy.
Well, I know you're going to love it, and when we come back, we're going to take you out on the beautiful Tullymore Golf Course, and we'll talk about it a little later, but it's rated in the top 25 of public golf courses with Golf Digest.
In the country, that's correct.
That is awesome. Congratulations, and that's
Thanks.
For 2005.
Yes.
A place for the kids to play. A place for the adults to play. It's your basement, and it's anything you want it to be.
The center of your family fun. What more could you want out of your basement?
No mess installation in about 2 weeks?
Done. Everything you wanted, all in the basement, with a limited lifetime warranty direct from Owens Corning.
Call 1-800-NEW-ROOM for a free video and free design consultation.
There's no better way to finish your basement than the Owens Corning basement finishing system. Call now, you need more information.
Call 1-800-NEW-ROOM today.
Have your own driving range and golf course right in your own home. Considered the most innovative and fun golf swing improvement system ever, the P3 Pro Swing Golf Simulator and Golf Swing Analyzer will have you hitting the ball longer and with greater accuracy. You can tee up or hit iron shots right off the sensing platform. The P3 Pro Swing Golf Simulator and Golf Swing Analyzer is great for woods, irons, and putting. We guarantee you'll play better golf faster.
How easy is it for Synthetic Turf International to install a personal putting green? Usually within a matter of days, you can be putting on your own STI putting green. A maintenance-free putting green guaranteed to maintain its color, texture, and durability in all climates. The traditional in-ground putting green STI installs is custom designed for you. It looks, feels, and rolls like a true green. Listen, how sweet is that? Call your local distributor for your own personal putting green.
Do you ever think about building your own golf clubs? Well, Components Plus thinks you can, and they're here to help. Innovation is the game, and Components Plus has the latest shafts, heads, grips, and more. Components Plus prides itself on having everything you, the golfer, would need. Now, you can build your own clubs or have our professionals custom build a set for your swing. Call Components Plus today for our free catalog. Components Plus. Technology builds the components. Tradition builds the clubs.
Welcome back to Great Lakes Golf today here at beautiful Stanwood, Michigan at the St. Ives and Tullymore golf courses. And Kevin, we're actually going to spotlight Tullymore a lot more this year, and one of the top 25 public golf courses in the United States. That is something to be incredibly proud of.
We're very proud. We knew we had something special, but that's
Tell
quite
us
a
a little bit about what one of your photographers from Golf Digest said when he photographed the course.
Well, when we were nominated for Best New Course in the country, we were named #1 in the country in upscale. He came out and did some photography because it was going to be in the magazine. And he got done, he said, this is probably the most exciting artistic golf course he's ever photographed.
It is, folks. It's unbelievable, and you know we spotlight some great courses every year, but this is just one of those areas that I think your golf game improves 10 strokes just coming to this course.
Yeah, it does. You get pretty fired up to play it. I've played it 200 times, and every time I go out there, I get excited to play it because the whole locations change the golf course. So it's a golf course that if you play a lot, it's still fun to play.
Hole number 4, boy, this is a striking par 3, and kind of leads some fear into you when you get up there, especially if you're trying to hit the black or the silver tees on this thing.
That it does. From the black and silver tees, it's over 200 yards. He makes the angle a little easier from the black tees, but if you move up to the blue, it's 160 and the white's 140. But it's over the corner of the lake there. It's just a gorgeous view, and he's got 3 great oak trees around the screen that just really add so much to it, with pine trees as a backdrop. And intimidating shot, but beautiful shot too.
Now, Kevin, this hole, just for the drive up here, this hole, even if you're not going to play the course, you know, you could actually just pay everybody could pay like $15 just to play this drive.
Number 6.
Wow. I made it past your targeting bunker. Took me a couple of shots, but we made it. Awesome hole.
I think part of the fun of playing Tullymore and why I enjoy it as many times as I play it is it gives you options off the tee and into the green.
Yep.
And this hole does both. You can hit an iron off the tee and lay it short of that bunker. You can hit a driver and blast it by there and have a very short pitch shot in. So there's your option there. And then when you hit your shot in the green, it's a very unique green the way it's formed, where you can hit a bump and run shot into it,
Roll it right
or
in,
you can fly it into the green. So it gives you a lot of options in the bunker, and on the right is pretty neat looking too and a little intimidating.
Well, we took it from the far away tees there, and the first time I hit it, I was trying to be conservative, and I went right through the green. So I said, well, heck, man, if I'm back here, you want to grip it and rip it, and you want to that bunker out there is perfect target.
It is. It's perfect target. If you miss hit it, hopefully you missed it right, so you're not in that pot bunker.
Kevin, hole number 7, we actually got to see a lot of the deer. They were actually watching us on this hole and laughing at me when I was trying to hit my third shot. But the sun was going down, got some beautiful, beautiful shots of that. Boy, I'll tell you, the wastelands and wetlands that you have here, it's unbelievable what you've been able to incorporate that into this course.
I think part of the fun of that hole is you're driving along the bridge going back to the tee, so you're getting to see what you're going to play beforehand, good or bad, and the view is just great. The wetlands, like you say, are beautiful, and there's great white birches as a backdrop, and the green really makes this hole. There is 4 very unique hole locations on this green that are little peninsulas that you hit to, and that's a lot of the fun and the challenge. You can play it safe or you can go for it.
Hi, this is Dan Sutton here at Eagles Landing for this week's Great Lakes Golf Today Tip of the Week. I'm here with Vinny. He helped us out last week as far as irons. And Vinny, today we're going to talk about the driver, okay? Now, as you start to learn to play the game, give me a couple things you want to remember about the driver and how we want to go about hitting it.
Always
place the ball where?
in line with the heel of your right foot.
Correct. We want to place the ball a little further out in our stance, which will be out there by our left heel. Okay? What else do we want to remember about the driver?
Tee it high and let him fly.
Correct. This club, unlike the irons, this one we never kill the grass with, do we?
Nope.
Okay, so go ahead and step up here once. So we want to make sure that we have it teed up nice and high. You can see the ball is positioned out here off our left foot. Let's go ahead and take a practice swing. And then what do we want to remember on our follow-through on every shot? On our follow-through, we want to pose for the camera, correct?
Yep.
And then let's show a nice pose here on our practice swing. Get that weight over to the left side. Have to get the weight to the left side. You're ready to go. Let's step up, make the same swing. Show us how it's done. Great shot. Great shot, Vinny. There you go. Pose for the camera every time. So remember those. Make sure that you have the ball placed forward in your stance. Make sure we tee it high. We never want to catch the ground. And then pose for the camera on the follow-through. Pretty simple, huh?
Yep.
You got it. All right. Thanks a lot, Vinny. This is Dan Sutton here at Eagles Landing for this week's Great Lakes Golf Today. Until next week, hit 'em straight.
What would you do with your Owens Corning basement? Call Owens Corning Basement Finishing System today at 1-800-NEW-ROOM for your free video and estimate or design consultation.
Do you ever think about building your own golf clubs? Well, Components Plus thinks you can, and they're here to help. Innovation is the game, and Components Plus has the latest shafts, heads, grips, and more. Components Plus prides itself on having everything you, the golfer, would need. Now, you can build your own clubs or have our professionals custom build a set for your swing. Call Components Plus today for our free catalog. Components Plus. Technology builds the components. Tradition builds the clubs.
Golf has come a long way from its beginning, but good golf still means good putting. Take that first step toward putting excellence. Synthetic Turf International is ready to install your personal putting green in whatever size and shape you desire, right in your own backyard. Guaranteed to sustain its color, texture, and durability, it's a first cousin to the finest bent grass green in the world. Listen, how sweet is that? Call your local distributor for your own personal putting green.
Have your own driving range and golf course right in your own home. Considered the most innovative and fun golf swing improvement system ever, the P3 Pro Swing Golf Simulator and Golf Swing Analyzer will have you hitting the ball longer and with greater accuracy. You can tee up or hit iron shots right off the sensing platform. The P3 Pro Swing Golf Simulator and Golf Swing Analyzer is great for woods, irons, and putting. We guarantee you'll play better golf faster.
Welcome back to Great Lakes Golf Today here at beautiful Stanwood, Michigan with Kevin O'Brien of the Tullymore and St. Ives Resort. Beautiful, beautiful place.
It is. It's a great
little
place.
warm today, though.
It's warm today. It's truly a summer day.
Yeah, we're doing our best not to make any mistakes on this because every new cut we have to do, you know, we have to put a new shirt on.
That's right.
It's getting a little warm. And you know what? Yeah, weather's normally not a big issue up here. You obviously the course is looking good. We're getting into our heat wave time of summer here. Doesn't really affect you guys up here very much.
No, we've got wall-to-wall irrigation here, so everything stays green. And this spring, our golf course came out best condition I've ever seen them. I mean, they are exceptional this year.
And normally you can probably play it almost up until November?
Yeah, usually, I mean, we'll even get a few rounds in December, but definitely till November 15th. And St. Ives will stay open. At Tullymore closes down for deer hunting after that.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of that out there, I'll bet. Well, we're going to go on the back nine of Tullymore right now and start off on hole number 10. Wow, what a starting hole for the back nine here. I had some fun with this one this morning.
Yeah, I don't know what you did on that hole, but that is a lot of fun. It's
well, I birdied it.
All right, then you did great. It's a dog leg left, but you want to hit a fade off the tee if you can, ideally, or a straight ball. Nice little pond in front of the green, but he gives you a bailout area to the right. So if you don't want to hit the heroic shot right at the flag, you can go low to the right and the ball will kick back on the green. So he's done that in quite a few spots out here. So it's a rewarding shot if you pull it off. You want to hit the heroic shot, but if you want to play conservative, you can and still end up in great shape.
Kevin, hole number 13 it's breathtaking from the fact of, This is majestic number 13.
Yes.
That's what you think about when you go up this hole.
It really is. It's a different look because you've got pine trees that you're hitting off, almost a little Pinehurst look off the tee. It hard dog like at the very end with a very large bunker in front of the green that's, once again, really adds to the looks of the hole. It's a neat hole. There's 3 par 5s in the back 9, and this starts it off, and all 3 of them are great holes. They're long. They're close to 600 yards, all 3 of them, except for the last hole is 540 from the back tees. But, yeah, great holes, really are.
Kevin, you don't notice it until you get to the back 9 here at Tullymore. Water doesn't come into play on too much of the front 9. In the back 9, it seems like you've got a lot more water, and 16 probably is the creme de la creme of water holes here with beautiful, beautiful finishing up here. But, boy, you could get in a lot of trouble if you're going to go for it.
Yeah, you know, 18's our finishing hole. It's been photographed in Golf Digest and Golf Magazine, many other magazines. It's one of the best finishing holes around. 16 is really neat. It's got a large pond in front of the green with a really neat bunker that wraps around, and then a rock wall that ties all the bunker and the pond together, and it's really a neat look. It's one of those holes you stand back in the tee and you look back, and it's so expansive and so massive that it's really, you can just sit there and take it all in, especially when the sun's setting in the evening. It's fun to look at. And
this is one of those holes too where you can almost pick your poison, because on your second shot going in, you know, or third shot, you've still got a bailout area, which is going to be good for you, but most everybody's going to try and take it up over that water. I know I would.
You would, wouldn't you?
Kevin, hole number 17. This, once again, is something we talked about back on hole number 9, where you've got your bunkers that maybe you ramp your greens. Actually, the way these bunkers are located, they're coming out towards you. Could be in some trouble here.
You know, it's a short par 4, so it's a hole that you can make up some ground, make a par or birdie possibly. The thing is, if you're offline with your shot in the green, even though it's not very long, then you get penalized with a fairly deep bunker. But if you hit the shot on line, you've got a good putt at a birdie there.
What are we looking at undulation-wise on this green?
This green from front to back is probably the fastest green. It's actually an old-style looking green. Seth Rayner is a designer from way back, and it has a Seth Rayner look to it as far as the design of that green. And we've had other raters and writers say the same thing about it.
Oh, we're finishing up on probably one of the most breathtaking looks, and I normally start off right at the beginning here and, you know, show your little T signs and set up there. We've got to take this one right from the green and just show the shot. It's just unbelievable. Hole 18. There's so many different angles. If I had 100 different angles, I'd have shot it from there. It's a beautiful hole.
Yeah, it really is. That's the one that's been in a lot of magazines, and in the morning time it's beautiful when the dew's on the ground, but even in the evening as the sun's setting. This is a true risk and reward. Even from the furthest back, the silver tees, you have a chance to go for this one in 2. And it's positioned in the right spot, and if you want to hit it over the water, you can. If you want to bail out to the right and use the mounds, you can.
Right.
It gives you, once again, a lot of options. And then if you don't go for it to your third shot, once again, you have an option. You hit a pitch and run, then you can fly it to the hole. And the bunkering, the trees, and the water there makes it pretty neat.
I was talking to one of your golfers last night that was out there golfing on it, and he was talking just about the bump and run and the pitching shots. One of the truest, when you look at it going into that, you look at it in a certain way, it handles it. The ball is handled well there, and he loves to bump and run there. It's just what you think it's going to do, it does.
I look forward to that shot. If I don't hit the green in 2, I look forward to hitting that shot. You don't get to hit that shot very often. And the same thing on 17, I'll try to do it there too every once in a while. Just bring some creativity back into the game.
Do you ever think about building your own golf clubs? Well, Components Plus thinks you can, and they're here to help. Innovation is the game, and Components Plus has the latest shafts, heads, grips, and more. Components Plus prides itself on having everything you, the golfer, would need. Now, you can build your own clubs or have our professionals custom build a set for your swing. Call Components Plus today for our free catalog. Components Plus. Technology builds the components. Tradition builds the clubs.
A place for the kids to play. a place for the adults to play. It's your basement and it's anything you want it to be.
The center of your family fun. What more could you want out of your basement?
No mess installation in about 2 weeks?
Done. Everything you wanted, all in the basement, with a limited lifetime warranty direct from Owens Corning.
Call 1-800-NEW-ROOM for a free video and free design consultation.
There's no better way to finish your basement than the Owens Corning basement finishing system. Call now, you need more information.
Call 1-800-NEW-ROOM today.
Have your own driving range and golf course right in your own home. Considered the most innovative and fun golf swing improvement system ever, the P3 Pro Swing Golf Simulator and Golf Swing Analyzer will have you hitting the ball longer and with greater accuracy. You can tee up or hit iron shots right off the sensing platform. The P3 Pro Swing Golf Simulator and Golf Swing Analyzer is great for woods, irons, and putting. We guarantee you'll play better golf faster.
Golf has come a long way from its beginning, but good golf still means good putting. Take that first step toward putting excellence. Synthetic Turf International is ready to install your personal putting green in whatever size and shape you desire, right in your own backyard. Guaranteed to sustain its color, texture, and durability, it's a first cousin to the finest bent grass green in the world. Listen, how sweet is that? Call your local distributor for your own personal putting green.
Well, Kevin, thank you very much for having us again.
Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it.
It's one of those areas when you come up here where, you know, you just want to stay. You don't want to leave. Probably a lot of people feel like that when they come up here.
They do. It's a great place to come to, and you know, I mentioned the quality. I give my owners a lot of credit. They, you know, quality as far as the clubhouse, the golf course, the designers, the architects, the condition of the golf course. It's a high priority to them. And then lastly, the service that we provide.
Oh, it's wonderful. Your food is just absolute 5-star, top 10. I got to tell you, we had their breakfast this morning, and that was the best pancake I think I've ever had in my entire life. And my daughter and I both enjoyed all your hospitality here, and I want to get up here for a weekend and just golf. I know you've got some great stay-and-play packages, and I think that's really what the people are wanting to hear.
They do. You know, if they're coming up for 2 days or 3 days, they can play each course once and maybe play another one second time, or we do packages with other golf courses too in the area. So
this is definitely the place to be, and I know you have your stay and play. Do you have areas where people can maybe rent a cabin and to stay up here for a week or so? And
there are some spots, yeah, in Canadian Lakes, yes.
Wonderful, wonderful place. Don't forget, sign up on our website at GreatLakesGolfToday.com. A lucky viewer is going to get a foursome up here, and they'll enjoy some golf. And of course, we're giving away those drivers with Components Plus. Started putting the names out there on the website so you can see who's winning all this great stuff. And hey, keep your great comments coming. And if you've got some courses you want us to spotlight, hey, that's how we actually got this. A good friend of mine down in Toledo said we had to come up here. We spotlighted it last year, and we're coming back again.
Glad to have you.
Every year. We're going to make it up here every year. Folks, thanks for watching. And hey, we'll see you next week, and we'll see you all week on the web. You can watch this show right here on Great Lakes Golf Today.